Hey Jeremy, thanks a lot for sending me the video. I'm going to critique your video, hopefully give you some tips that can help you in future competitions, in training, maybe help other people at the same time. So let's get started. Alright, so in the beginning of the match, your opponent pulls guard. As soon as he pulls guard, you rush immediately and start to pass. Now, the problem with that is you're passing into your opponent's A game, okay? So instead of passing into his A game, I wouldn't rush immediately into doing that. I would proceed with caution, stay on the outskirts of his guard, or reset. Back up, break all the grips, and then enter into the guard again. When you go immediately into your opponent's guard in the beginning of the match, you go into his A game, and your opponent's really fresh and really strong, so the chances you're going to get swept are much higher. You also want to be breaking any grips your opponent's setting up. It looks like he was about to grab your leg right here, and then he underhooked your leg. If he's underhooking that leg, you know he's going to pull you in an X guard. Take this free hand, peel his fingers back, kick back, and start to clear his grips. Okay, it's a grip game. Alright, right here after he swept you, I would not go for the guillotine, only because, unless you're really like a super good guillotine, you finish everyone with guillotines, I wouldn't go for it, because the failed guillotine means you're in a really bad position. Okay, so you're trading a submission for possibly either getting stuck in side control or half guard. Alright, so unless you're 100% confident that 9 out of 10 people you're finishing with a guillotine from this position, I would let go and actually push away, hip escape, make some space, and get into your A guard. Get your grips and get into your A position guard. Really good job here of sitting up and recomposing your guard after you escape that guillotine. I like your butterfly guard. Now here, you're trying to pull him into this this position from closed guard. There's a really good hip bump sweep here, but look at your opponent's hand is on the mat right here. This would have been a perfect opportunity for a Kimura or an overhook on his arm, and that's going to set up a lot of submissions. So anytime your opponent's arm is on the mat like that, I would attack it immediately. Another thing too from here, when your opponent stands up in the closed guard, that double ankle hook sweep is an excellent sweep to do from there, and I think you do it right about. Okay, you went for a star sweep. That was really good. Your opponent's trying to pass hard here. Good guard work. Good spider. Good spider lasso. One thing you could do different here is with that lasso, instead of actually hooking behind his leg, if you hook deep over his back, way over the top of his back, you can actually you're actually going to get better omoplatas and triangles off of that lasso. Here you can sweep, but if you're looking to get a submission, keep that lasso really deep and high in his back, and you're going to get omoplatas and triangles off of that. Good half guard right here. I really like that that fake flower sweep to triangle. It's a good setup. I like how you're underhooking the leg, also very good. Sets up iron bars and triangles. And you got the tap. Alright, overall I was really impressed with your aggression and technical movements. Just make sure you avoid playing into your opponent's A game. If you weren't able to submit your opponent there and he swept you and got on top and was able to stall for the rest of the match, that sweep would have cost you the match, okay? So 3 things I would work on. Number 1, work on smoothly transitioning from one guard to the next guard. Number two, capitalize on your opponent's mistakes. Like when your opponent makes the mistake of putting his hand on the mat, I would capitalize on that right away. And the third one is always try to actively off-balance your opponent, especially in spider guard. You're a little static. If you work more and try to off-balance your opponent, you'll have better success setting up sweeps and setting up submissions. Alright, Jeremy, thanks for sending me the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me.